Textbooks versus tablets. Which is better for learning and teaching in kindergarten through 12th grade schools? Technology is always changing and revolutionizing the world of printed media, including textbooks and how they are used. The two markets of published books and tablets represent large industries themselves, respectively. According to Laura Hazard Owen in her article, What Apple is Wading Into, a snapshot of the K 12 textbook business, there are three publishing companies that capture about 85% of the K 12 textbook market, worth roughly $3.2 billion. Statista.com charts that revenue alone of the tablet PC market amounted to 10.3 billion US dollars worldwide. So, I will now explain why students as well as educators would benefit from using tablets as a replacement for textbooks in K 12th grade schools. As we all know, technology is one of the driving forces of our world today. It has made our lives simpler and much more streamlined. Computers allow us to access the internet, which hosts a plethora of unlimited information. No longer are we filing data manually, which can take hours of work and is totally inefficient. Technology is everywhere today, and nearly all jobs use some form of modern technology to assist in job tasks. Computer support specialists are one of the top growing job types, with a projected growth of 17% in the next 10 years, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics Occupational Outlook Handbook. That being said, technology skills and knowledge of tech tools should be essentials in grade school. Replacing textbooks with tablets could be a very simple way to integrate technology into grade school classrooms, especially for younger students. So, tablets are small and compact. They take up very little room and can store thousands upon thousands of books. For example, Apple lists on their website the specs of their iPad mini. It is approximately 8 by 5 inches. It weighs about 2/3 of a pound and has a capacity of 16 gigabytes. According to their website, 16 gigabytes alone can store approximately 14,000 ebooks. So, just imagine the space that amount of physical textbooks would use. It would take up the entire space of a classroom or more. Not only would they take up an entire classroom floor ceiling, but they also place strain on a young child's underdeveloped musculoskeletal system when multiple textbooks are carried in a backpack. A study performed in Spain examined about 1,400 children and how the weight of their backpacks correlated with back pain. The recommended weight of a backpack is no more than 10% of your body weight, and of the children, over 60% had backpacks that exceeded 10% of their body weight. The study concluded that those children with heaviest backpacks had a 50% higher risk of back pain, as well as a 42% higher chance of back injury. Most tablets weigh a mere 1 to 2 pounds, and like the iPad mini, can store thousands of books with just a very small amount of space, which eliminates the damage of heavy textbooks in backpacks. So, textbooks are also known by college students to be seriously expensive. More often than not, they range anywhere from $100 to upwards of $400 to $600. This applies to K 12 textbooks as well, with extremely high cost to replace from year to year. And if the textbooks aren't replaced on a regular basis, then students and educators possess outdated and possibly irrelevant information, especially in quickly changing subjects such as math and science. Ebooks on tablets are just a fraction of the cost of a physical textbook and can be updated very easily, and they also don't produce the type of paper waste that a textbook would produce. The cost of the actual tablet could be a concern, but as with all technology, tablets are becoming more and more affordable every year. Google has a program called Google Play for Education that recommends 4 different types of Android tablets for its program, with the least expensive tablet being $259. And this is a fully functional tablet that you can load apps onto, ebooks, you can load all kinds of stuff onto it. So, when you consider that this would be a one-time investment, it could save thousands in money otherwise spent replacing textbooks every year. I mean, even if you did it twice a year, every 2 years, it would add up very quickly. MacN.com says in their article, digital textbooks may save schools $250 per year, that moving to a more digital model for student textbooks, including the devices and technology infrastructure needed to use them, will save schools about $250 per student per year, adding up to over $12.2 billion per year if fully implemented.